Welcome to your daily news brief. All the news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to keep up. Here are the top highlights making headlines in the news today. Vessel struck by U.S. military off Venezuela was heading back to shore, AP sources say. Elite sniper uncovers Charlie Kirk assassin's critical error. If you're wondering what Charlie Kirk believed in, here are 14 real quotes. NATO allies held Article 4 consultations after Russian drone incursion. Here's what that means. Clashes between police and protesters near Paris Gare du Nord train station. Los Osos CSD moves ahead with design of new water pipeline. People killed in U.S. boat strike were not Tren de Aragua, Venezuela minister says. Warren Buffett's rare warning about diversification. If you have a harem of 40 women, you never get to know any of them very well. Tuberville blocks measure to prevent Babbitt from receiving military funeral honors. Rubio vows U.S. response following conviction of Brazil's Bolsonaro. Officials issue warning amid concerning spread of toxic hammerhead worm, don't squish or cut them. If you want your kids bypass probate when you die, here are 5 assets to avoid putting in a living trust. India rupee sinks to record low, U.S. tariffs keep outlook fragile. Husband switches seats with wife on tourist attraction, then dies in crash. She didn't know what happened for days. MAGA erupts after Trump gets shouted down at close range. He could have been assassinated. Appeals court finds Florida's open carry ban unconstitutional. Stay tuned as we break down the stories behind these headlines. The United States military fired on a vessel returning to shore near Venezuela.
The Trump administration claims the boat carried drugs and gang members.
Congress is demanding more information about this attack.
National security officials confirmed the boat had changed course before being fired upon.
Democratic senators question the legal basis for the strike.
They argue it is an overreach of executive power.
The Trump administration cites self-defense as justification.
They claim the cartels represent an immediate threat.
Sergeant Nicholas Randstad analyzed the Charlie Kirk assassination footage.
He noted the Utah Valley University rally provided open space and high ground.
This made it an easy target for a sniper.
The 200-yard distance was simple for an average marksman, especially with calm winds.
Randstad believes the weapon used was not an AR-15, but a high-powered rifle.
The sound suggests a .308 bolt action or 7.62 caliber weapon.
This indicates a planned attack focused on long-range accuracy.
Despite the planning, the next shot suggests the shooter was not fully trained.
Charlie Kirk, a controversial conservative figure, was recently killed.
Kirk argued that gun deaths are an acceptable price for Second Amendment rights.
Kirk claimed black Americans were better off under Jim Crow laws.
He compared being transgender to wearing blackface.
Kirk questioned the qualifications of black pilots.
He spread misinformation about George Floyd's death, attributing it to an overdose.
North Atlantic Treaty Organization allies held discussions after Russian drones entered Polish airspace.
This incursion prompted consultations under Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization Treaty.
Article 4 allows members to discuss perceived threats to their security.
Poland requested these consultations, similar to a request early in the war in Ukraine.
Article 4 is designed to improve coordination among North Atlantic Treaty Organization allies regarding external threats.
It allows any member to raise urgent security concerns with the North Atlantic Council.
While related to Article 5, the Collective Defense Clause, invoking Article 4 does not automatically trigger Article 5.
Article 4 has been used more frequently in recent years, including by multiple allies after Russia invaded Ukraine.
Clashes have erupted between police and protesters near the Gare du Nord train station in Paris.
Tensions remain high as demonstrations continue.
The protests are reportedly linked to a recent incident involving a French citizen of North African descent.
Further details about the incident are still emerging.
Police have deployed tear gas and made several arrests.
The situation is developing rapidly and authorities are urging people to avoid the area.
Transportation services around the station have been disrupted.
We will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as they become available.
The Los Osos Community Services District awarded an $854,000 contract to Water Systems Consulting.
This contract is for the design of a proposed 2.5-mile pipeline connecting the community to state water.
The town currently relies entirely on groundwater.
This pipeline will provide access to a new water source.
This new source can help recharge the basin and prevent seawater intrusion.
A report presented on July 10 summarized the current condition of the Los Osos groundwater basin.
The report indicated that current water usage is not sustainable.
The district has decided to move forward with the design even though construction funding is not yet secured.
11 people were killed in a United States military strike on a Caribbean boat.
Venezuela claims none were members of the Tren de Aragua gang.
The United States government said the boat carried illegal narcotics.
They have provided little further information about the incident.
Venezuelan Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello stated the United States openly confessed to the killings.
He said investigations revealed none of the deceased were involved with Tren de Aragua or drug trafficking.
Cabello questioned how the United States determined the presence of drugs and why arrests were not made.
The Venezuelan government previously claimed a video of the strike posted by President Trump was artificial intelligence.
Warren Buffett believes that over-diversification limits returns.
He argues that deep understanding of fewer businesses leads to better results.
His harem analogy illustrates how divided attention reduces insight.
Buffett encourages investors to think like business owners, not traders.
He favors concentrated bets on high-quality companies with strong advantages.
This contrasts with modern portfolio theory, which emphasizes diversification.
Buffett believes that understanding a business justifies larger, focused investments.
His success at Berkshire Hathaway supports his concentrated investment philosophy.
Senator Tommy Tuberville blocked a measure to prevent January 6 rioter Ashley Babbitt from receiving military funeral honors.
Senator Ruben Gallego introduced the resolution, but it was met with objection from the Alabama Republican.
Tuberville argued that Babbitt earned the honors for her Air Force service.
He called the resolution a pathetic attempt to punish Babbitt's family.
Gallego, who witnessed the riot, said Babbitt died trying to tear down the country, not protecting it.
He argued that giving Babbitt military honors would dishonor veterans who defended the nation.
Babbitt was shot while trying to enter the Speaker's lobby during the Capitol riot.
The Air Force initially denied her military honors but later reversed the decision.
Former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro was convicted of plotting a coup after the 2022 election.
Senator Marco Rubio stated the United States will respond to this conviction.
Brazil's foreign ministry considered Rubio's statement a threat against Brazilian authority.
Bolsonaro is the first former Brazilian president convicted of attacking democracy.
Former United States President Donald Trump expressed surprise at Bolsonaro's conviction.
Trump called Bolsonaro a good man and a good president.
Trump had previously imposed tariffs on Brazilian goods due to Bolsonaro's treatment.
The United States Treasury Department also sanctioned a Brazilian Supreme Court justice involved in the case.
A living trust offers control over assets and designates beneficiaries, bypassing probate.
Probate is a legal process to validate wills, manage estates, and distribute assets.
It can be lengthy, costly, and cause family disputes.
A living trust helps avoid these issues.
Certain assets are better kept out of a living trust.
Vehicles only require a written instruction for title transfer.
Including them in a trust can create legal vulnerabilities.
Retirement accounts and annuities could become taxable within a trust.
The Indian rupee has fallen to a record low against the United States dollar. The rupee closed at 88.4425 against the dollar. United States tariffs on Indian goods are impacting investor confidence. The tariffs have also negatively affected India's economic outlook. The United States and India are considering resuming trade negotiations. This is creating an imbalance in the currency market. Aziz Benharef of Ottawa, Canada died in a Lisbon funicular crash.
His wife, Hind Igernane, survived the crash but suffered injuries.
They had switched seats moments before the crash.
Ms. Igernane did not learn of her husband's death for several days.
The elevator da Gloria funicular derailed and crashed into a building.
16 people were killed and at least 20 were injured.
Mr. Benharef was 42 years old and a Canadian citizen from Morocco.
Ms. Igernane is a permanent resident of Canada, also from Morocco.
Former President Donald Trump was confronted by protesters at a Washington, District of Columbia, restaurant.
Videos show protesters chanting slogans such as Free Palestine and Free District of Columbia.
The group Code Pink claimed responsibility for the demonstration.
Some Trump supporters expressed concern over the protesters' proximity to the former president.
Representative Anna Paulina Luna questioned the Secret Service protection.
Activist Laura Loomer claimed the incident could have been an assassination attempt.
There is no evidence of an assassination attempt or that protesters were armed.
Other commentators celebrated the confrontation.
A Florida appeals court deemed a state law banning open carry of firearms unconstitutional. The
court cited incompatibility with the Second Amendment right to bear arms.
The ruling stems from a 2022 arrest of a man openly carrying a pistol in Pensacola.
The court vacated the conviction, stating the law lacks historical basis.
The judges asserted the right to bear arms includes open carry.
They acknowledged the possibility of reasonable regulation but not outright prohibition.
Governor Ron DeSantis applauded the decision, aligning with his stance and other states.
Attorney General James Uthmeier also supported the ruling, calling it a win for Second Amendment rights.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.